of Handmaiden, and this month I have my mum Jo from Reefton Rag Rugs joining me. We are currently away because it's the school holidays, and Easter. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
We've come over to the west coast of the South Island to spend some time with my mum for the holidays. Yeah, so today I guess I'll start with what I'm wearing. I recently finished my J Road sweater by Kikahi Knits. Like I said last month, I'd cast it on and it was a children's size, but I did it in bigger needles and a worsted weight yarn in the hope that I would get a size that fitted me, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. I had a wee couple of goes actually at the cable, yeah, but now I'm very happy with it, and all the cable goes down the front and back of the arms.
There's the two on the sleeves.
Yeah, one front and back goes down the back. Yeah, so I'll try and show the back yoke. Yeah, beautiful. Do you want to tell us about what you're wearing, Mum?
Oh, I think you'd remember
tell
better.
them.
You'd remember better what it is that I'm wearing. Amy knitted me this lovely jersey. The colourway's disco, and yeah, this is the single that you've got the pattern on the website with the little tassels that you make a loop as you begin each row, don't you? And then when you wash it up, she showed a nice tutorial of it being on the washing line, and how when you block it out, the magic happens with the tassels. Yeah, and I've got the little rugettes. Do Reefton Rag Rugs, and we're doing workshops at the 45 Fibre Festival this year with how to make these little rugettes. So they're like little miniature raggy rugs. And yeah, so we're doing workshops on the Sunday, aren't we?
Yeah, the 4th of May.
4th of May.
Yeah. Mum's shawl is the Bella self-fringing shawl, and I published the pattern on Ravelry, and that's hand spun singles. Yeah, and then it's a DRK Everyday sweater by Andrea Mowry. Yeah, and I guess I think I showed my wee cowl last month. That was the shift cowl by Andrea Mowry as well. And then the Fibre Club and Yarn Club that went out for April was based on the birth flower of the month, the sweet pea.
Oh, my favourite.
Yeah, and it really did look as delicious as sweet peas smell. There is the yarn, and it's a cashmere blend, so it's super delicious and soft and squishy. And they all had a super cute wee charm.
That's a little
from
flower.
Squish.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it's lovely, isn't it? Imagine wearing that.
Here is the fibre, the braid that went out for Fibre Club. So it went out with the same charm and same colourway. This was on 100% merino. Super beautiful. And just for fun, I put the yarn on my sock knitting machine and knitted a sock blank. So knitted a big tube just so that I could see how it knitted up. Yeah, so that's delicious.
And is
very
that
soft.
something you're going to do in future, the sock tubes?
Sell sock blanks. Oh, potentially. Yes, people would like them. Yeah.
Oh.
A sock blank, because then you do an afterthought heel. Like you get to cut your knitting and pick up the stitches and put a heel and stuff in. Lily helped crank this one. I've got a wee video of Lily cranking this one. Very happy with how that knitted up.
They're so soft and yet they're so long and hard wearing.
Yeah.
I've got some and they look as good now after a few washes as they did when they were first gifted.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nylon in that blend, so there are sock ones. And then I guess what's currently on my needles is another Andrea Mowry pattern. She recently released the DRK Everyday Cardigan, and I have cast it on in the yarn that Andrea has actually designed this pattern in. That's come over from America. Mountain Meadow wool. Beautiful. This American wool is so squishy and delicious. 100% mountain merino wool. And the colour I chose is gypsum. squish that one too.
Yeah, I do like that one. I like how it's knitting up as well. It's got a cottony look to it, got a nice weight, a nice drape to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's knitting up beautifully.
So this has been my, well, it's my travelling project now. You can see it's going to have this big, nice folded collar once it's finished. That will get whip stitched down. And it's got super cool raglans. You can see the raglan increases down the back there, and obviously in the front of the cardigan. But I finished all the yoke now, so my travelling project has just been knitting backwards and forward on this bit of the cardigan now. You can see the raglans even more on the inside. Yeah. And happy with how that's knitting up.
That carries on, like in the pattern, it carries on all the way.
Right the way down.
All the way down the body as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, until you get to the rib of the bottom of the cardigan.
Yeah.
And I've got some gorgeous big wooden buttons to go on this when it's finished. Here's stitch holder cords in action. If you haven't already seen those, they're on the website, the stitch holder cords. I've put all my sleeve stitches on hold, come back to those.
Oh, I wouldn't be without
once I've
mine.
done the body.
Yeah.
And my chosen stitch stoppers today are these super cute little,
the little
sweaters. Yeah, little knit sweaters. Got knit stitches on.
You see the stitches on them, yeah.
Yeah. That's all that's on my needles. Only one project at the moment. I'm quite proud of myself. I have recently cast off, I don't know if I shared last month, the Sophie Hood.
Oh,
I've done that. A lot of Sophie scarves. Did I make you one? Yeah, Mum's
yes,
got one.
did,
Emily, my sister, has one. Other family members have one. I have a couple. So this is the Sophie Hood, and it was knitted in a very bulky weight. This is Isaiah Soft, so it was like a real bulky, chunky yarn. It's very light, and it's got like a blown core, so that's why it doesn't weigh much for being such thick, chunky yarn.
Is it mohair or something? It's got this fuzzy...
Yeah, it's had some mohair fluff blown into it.
Wow.
So yes, big hood. Otherwise, making these pieces was the same as the Sophie scarf that I made you, but then
how would you wear that?
I'll put on your hood, on the head. Here we go.
On the hoodie, on the head.
On the hood.
Oh!
And then you can wrap your wee scarfy bits. And then if you don't want your hood on anymore, like it's not raining or you get a bit warm, you just drop your hood down. And you've still got your hood just tucked there.
Oh, I love it.
I'm sure you could style this however you wanted. Like you could knot it or, I don't know, do whatever you like with that. Yeah, super cool. Handy. I thought it'd be really nice under a winter coat to then have it such a snuggly scarf on, and then when it was too cold you'd pop your hood back up.
Yeah.
Sophie Hood. I like it. Yeah, I think it'd be nice to make it in like hand spun yarn or something as well. Nice and bulky.
How long did that take?
Not very long.
No, it looks like a little weekend.
Yeah,
project.
definitely. Yeah, just a couple of days. Just like the Sophie scarf, couple of days. Yeah, happy with that.
Yep.
And then I also had a play because the West Coast is it is a bit cold and wet, and I had a great plan. I wanted an ear warmer, like hats. I do get a bit too hot in hats, but I like to keep my ears warm. So I had this beautiful, again, cashmere yarn, just a tiny little 50-gram ball, and I just cast on some stitches and had a play with different stitch patterns. I don't know if you can see, but I've done seed stitch and then alternated with a broken rib and just kept on going until it was long enough. And I feel like both sides...
Oh, I like that side.
Yeah, look, both sides have potential to be the outside. Yeah. This is broken rib and then that's seed stitch. Got my hair tied up, so it might be a bit trickier. But yeah, the plan was to just snugly ear warmer. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you wear it very well.
Thank you. Yeah. So I did write it down as I went, and I might publish it. Like, give me some time and I'll publish that pattern and put it on Ravelry too. It might just be a free pattern. Yeah. I think that's all I've been busy knitting. Do you want to tell us more about rag rugging, Mum? Or I wonder if people will ask about your accent even.
Oh,
like, where are you from? Tell us about you.
Oh, I come from the middle of England, from the county of Staffordshire. And my maternal grandfather made rag rugs on a sacking background. So I have got a little sample here. Do you think
Yeah.
you'd be interested in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can imagine old potato sacks or sugar sacks, and then we prod a piece of fabric that's about 3 inches by half an inch. That's 8 centimeters by 1 centimeter, and we prod it through so it goes through 2 holes. So you end up with this nice thick shaggy pile, and then the back looks like that.
Pretty.
Yeah. So he would do this through the winter when there was not much to do on the land, not much agricultural work, and my mum's got not so fond memories of being given the job of cutting these little tiny strips. So for an average rug size, say 1 metre by 50 centimetres, you'd probably need close to 1,000 of these little strips.
Yeah.
So, and it was done with wool, like old coats and trousers and jackets, and then that would felt down as it was walked on the floor. It would all felt together. So it's got a little bit of a resurgence through COVID, and yeah, I do commissions and workshops, and we make up little kits for the rugettes, and yeah, we're ticking along.
That's great. Do you think they would have used clothes, like their woolen clothes that had gone beyond repair, like you could no longer patch that, and that's what would get cut up?
Yeah, I think more of a woolen fabric rather than a knitted
Okay.
wool.
Yeah.
It would be a woolen fabric, so like, you know, like that's obviously an old
Someone's
kilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and coats, so there was always a lot of black in there, and trousers and jackets.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing.
Oh, thank you.
Mum is tutoring at 45 Fibre Festival, so you should definitely come along if you are close to Southland and you can make it. And I will be there on the Saturday trading, Handmaiden. I've made lots of special gobstopper balls, and I've dyed up lots of special one-off fibre braids for everyone.
Oh, we've got the cords as well. We're demonstrating e-cords.
Another big shipment of Cordsmith has come in from autumn. Yeah, so come and grab one of those. I've got the minis and the originals. They're also on the website too if you want to have a wee look. Otherwise, nothing else you need to tell?
No, look forward to seeing you at festival.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for listening along. We'll catch up next month. See ya.